So, what do you want to say now? That was a disastrous performance, a horrendous one that we are not proud of. How can Manchester United be losing 2-1 to a 10-man Newcastle? 10 men. That was disastrous. That was horrendous. That was a performance that obviously is nothing to write home about. Think about it. In the long run, we needed the result. Since everybody moved away from building a project, we now focused on results. So get the result. Newcastle were 1 man down in the first half. 1 man down. We still considered the penalty, and then we still eventually scored to say, okay, it's 1-1. It's been 8 games since we went down 1 goal, and then we've only lost 1 of those 8. Then this is the 9th game. Guess what? We lose. Others around us drop points. Aston Villa dropped points. They lost horrendously to Chelsea. What about Man City? They dropped points. They drew 2-2 to Nottingham Forest that were near the relegation battle, near the relegation zone. And then us, at the point where we needed to come closer to make it 4 points from Manchester City, we lose. We didn't even drop points, like 2 points. We lose. This is absolutely preposterous. This is disastrous. I cannot find any adjective to clarify or to even classify how I felt about that defeat. Because I said any new manager that comes in needs to hit the ground running and win every game. Michael Carrick has done good so far, 6 of 7, and then on the time when we actually need the team the most, they disappoint us. Absolutely horrendous. Only 3 players stood out today. And stood out to be counted. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Matheus Cunha. The rest, absolutely horrendous. Like, the midfield was nowhere to be found. Casemiro was trying to do everything possible, running, tracking, defending. Bruno, yes, considered the penalty, but still salvaged it by creating the assist and kept creating chances upon chances we just couldn't finish. Cunha was trying to make things happen, and eventually he was holding on to the ball for too long, so couldn't create chances for Bruno at some point. Like, that was a horrendous performance. That was a disastrous one. And I don't know where we go from here. Because yes, you might be saying, oh, why are you complaining? It's your third and all of that. But then, the time when you need to win, just win. Get the points. Since nobody cares about building or anything, get the points. At some point in that game, we had 4 defenders. 4. We needed pace in the game. Michael Carrick brought on 2 defenders. 1 midfielder and 1 defender. We needed pace in the game. Albeit Dalot could have started. We needed his pace to deal with Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall was just grinding on Mazraoui. What about Luke Shaw? Elanga was having a field day against Luke Shaw. One will look at that scoreline and you think, how did Man United lose? Go watch the game. You will understand. It was disastrous. There's no way to describe that defeat. It was painful, it was disastrous, it was horrendous, and all of that. And someone come and tell me, oh, Kobe Mainoo has never had a bad game. Oh, Kobe Mainoo, we misprofile him. We don't know the profile of player, put it into context, blah, 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 blah. Why didn't Kobe Mainoo stand out today? He started really slowly, he was leggy, and he's supposed to be one that dictates the pace of the game. Even when he had the opportunity, he was losing possession. He was dispossessed 3 times in the game and was hooked at the 71st minute. He was already looking very tired, very outrun. Sandro Tonali outran that midfield. Joe Linton, energy. Why? Now we're even wishing why didn't we start Ugarte earlier or bring on Ugarte at the 60th minute? Like, even Ugarte had 5 defensive contributions for the 21 minutes that he played. That's kind of like every 4 minutes he gets a defensive contribution. What about and then Kobe Mainoo played and got 7 defensive contributions for 71 minutes. Every 10 minutes he gets a defensive contribution. Oh man. Casemiro, that played the same amount of minutes as Mainoo in this game, got 15 defensive contributions, while Bruno had 11 defensive contributions, and Bruno is an attacking midfielder. Come on, guys. We talk of profile, we talk about things and stuff like that. This is disappointing. That was a disappointing performance. Let's not sugarcoat it or anything. We're supposed to be winning against Newcastle because they were 10 men. 10 men. Let that sink in. I've done a full breakdown on YouTube and on Facebook. Go check it out. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Follow for more.